And I'd like to spend a few minutes here with you to talk about a subject that is extremely important to your practice and to your future. And it's a question that we get asked a lot at Aligned, and it has the potential to completely transform your practice and transform your life. It also has the potential to be terrifying. And the question that we get asked all the time is it better for me to practice in-network in the insurance model, or is it better for me to practice outside of insurance in the private pay model? And this question is not limited to students coming out of chiropractic school. Docs who've been in practice for 30 years are asking the same question. So I'll try and give you a little bit of insight into how to answer this question, and then you can take that and figure out what's best for you in your particular situation. I would like to say that I remember Dr. Owen, the founder of AMC, back in the day when he was asked the question whether you should be in network or not, he would say, if the getting's good, get. And what does that mean? That means that if you practice in a market where the insurance companies are fair, they're fairly compensating you for what you do, the value of what you do, they don't interfere with your care plans or dictate how you go about treating your patient, they don't threaten you with visit limits or threaten you with audits all the time, then it may well be that working inside the insurance model is the best thing you can possibly do. Great benefits, obviously, if you're on their provider panel, you're going to get referrals that are sent to you. And it also reduces the barrier to the patient to getting care in your office. So if you're in a fantastic insurance market and the getting is good, there's nothing wrong at all with practicing in the insurance model. Now, if you practice in a market like I practice in, I'm in Minneapolis, St. Paul, which is the home of the HMO, and I apologize to you and to the profession for that, then in this market, the insurance companies are a nightmare. They do not pay the value of what we do as chiropractors. I know docs that have a collection visit average of $24, $26 a visit who are playing the insurance game in this market. The insurance companies here restrict visits. They put visit limits on. Maybe you get 6 visits. Then you have to pre-auth in order to get permission to do more. They attempt to, without doing so, influence and affect the care recommendations that you make as a doctor to minimize the cost to them to pay for the claims. And so practicing chiropractic in this type of a market in the insurance model is a nightmare. It's really a miserable way to go about doing it. And therefore, getting out of that model and getting into a private pay model is a good decision. It's a good thing to do. Now, when I bring that up, I could already hear the hearts of the students and the experienced docs seize up, because the thought of practicing outside of insurance is terrifying, right? Well, let me give you a couple of things to think about here. First of all, if you have a system, a way to get the patients to understand what you're doing for them, the value of what you're doing for them, that it's in their best interest to follow your recommendations, and that they're willing to pay out of their pocket for the care that they're receiving, then it's a whole lot easier to transition out of the insurance model into private pay. If you're an AMC family member right now, you already have those tools. I got out of network with insurance in 2009. I'd had it. And it was the confidence I had from the tools that AMC gave me that gave me the ability to step out of that model and into the private pay world. And quite frankly, we've set record after record in our practice since we got out. Okay, we're doing way better out of network than in network. So you've got to have that. If you're not currently an AMC family member, you may want to think about talking with AMC about what we might be able to do to help you in that transition. If right now you're an AMC family member and you're thinking you might want to get out of insurance, talk with your mentor. We have lots of folks who we have helped down through the years get out of the insurance model and into the private pay model. So if you're ready to take that step, talk to your mentor. Also, I will tell you from personal experience, it's a whole lot more fun to practice outside of the insurance model if the insurance model is oppressive, if they're constantly messing with your ability to be the doctor and take the best possible care of your patients. We don't have to put up with all that garbage that goes into pre-authorizations and bureaucratic garbage and begging for payments. We don't have to do any of that stuff. So it's not a bad world.